Hey, this is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. Welcome back to my channel. This video is a part of the What Month Is It, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But the symbols I'm using for April are color, which is white and silver, flower daisy, and animal lion. So let's jump right into the video. So for DIY number 1, I got this wooden frame from Michael's for 98 cents, and here I'm just removing the inside, and I took that out and I traced it on a piece of foam board. And after I trace that out, I gave it 2 coats, and I just did the front, and then I decided to do the back afterwards and dried that with the heat gun, and now it's all ready. Now my idea at the time was to give it shiplap lines, but let's just say that was a fail. I tried to paint it out and it didn't work. I tried to wipe it off and it didn't work, but after all I just gave up and left it as is. So when I decided to just leave it as is, I said, let me just get done with this thing. So I put the foam back in the inside, and then went over it with some Mod Podge and dried it. And here I'm taking the marker again just to brighten the lines, because I figured, hey, the lines are already there, so why not try brighten them. I'm taking this bunch of pink daisies, Jordana daisies that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I'm snipping off the roses or the petals. And this, I saw my friend Ellie did this on her video in our mystery box, and I decided to do mine like this. But I think hers came out better. I'll link her video in the description box below so you can check that out. So I just snipped them off, glued them on. It's from my mystery box, and decided to just stick that in the middle. These are some letters, and I'm spelling out the word April. So I measured the distance where I needed it and peel off the letters and stuck that on there. And then I decided to give this a little bow and some greenery, and this I got from Dollar Tree as well. So I picked off the 2 largest leaves, made a little bow, stuck it on the middle, and then just flipped it over and made a little loop for hanging, and this one is done. Now about the competition, what month is it? This is being hosted by Tammy of Happiness Created, and our co-host is Jelena of Blondie Next Door, and myself, as well as our guest host Annie from Indiana Jones. I will leave their links in the description box below, as well as the playlist, so you can check them out. And now we're on to DIY number 2. This is also another one I got from Michael's for 98 cents from Art and Minds, and I removed the clip. It's like a clipboard, but this was not easy to come off, guys. I will not lie to you, it was not easy, but I managed to get it off, and then I sanded it down with the sanding block, and went in with a coat of white paint. And after it dried, I decided to just dry brush it with some Waverly Antique Wax. I just dipped the brush in just a little bit, damped it, and just dusted it on or brushed it on. Then I decided to take the rest of the antique wax and just go around the edge of the board to give that chip look. Now we're all done. Now this I also got from Dollar Tree, and it has some laser cut animals, and I selected the lion, gave him a coat of antique wax, and then removed the excess with damp baby wipe, and then just went around the edges. Now I decided to give him eyes and his mane, and I used the black marker and just drew that in, and then just went over it with some Mod Podge. And I did the same for the frame and dried it. Now here I am placing the lion on the board, and I'm using some wood glue. This is also from the Dollar Tree, along with some hot glue. And then I have this set of words, and I selected the strength of A, and then the lion would represent the word lion. The legs weren't gluing down properly, so I had to go back in with some hot glue. And then I looked at it and I'm like, what am I gonna put on this now? So I selected my ribbons after I replaced the string for hanging. And I made a messy bow from this buffalo check ribbon along with this little lace ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. This is the last of it. Made that little bow, placed it on the top with some boxwood greenery, because nothing looks complete without some greenery. Am I right or am I right? And then I decided, oh, the lion's mane needs a different color. So I took my gold pen from Dollar Tree. This one is from Dollar Tree. And just put in some colors. And then I had one of those red daisy remaining, and I just placed that on top of the ribbon, and this one is done. Now we're on to DIY number 3. This board I got from the Dollar Tree, I believe, and I removed the sticker from the back and decided to give this a coat of gray. This is elephant gray. I decided not to paint the outside of this one. I just left it as is. And then I went in with some metallic gray to give it that shimmery, silvery look. Gave that one coat and then dried it. Now this is my washi tape that I got from Craftsfire a few weeks ago, and I did a video of my unboxing of these. I'll leave that link in the card above. I also have a coupon code, Craftaholic5, where you get $5 off your purchase of $40. So I placed some strips of the washi tape on the board, and now I'm just using my roller or my brayer to smooth that out. And then I took a piece of sandpaper and I'm just rubbing down the edges to remove the excess. And then I went in with some Mod Podge. Now I didn't know whether the Mod Podge would change the sheen on the washi tape, so I decided to wipe that off with a baby wipe just to be safe. And after I got that dried, I took my Craftsper marker, silver marker, and I went around the edge to give it some stitch line. And then here I was just sanding again. And here I'm going in with some eucalyptus leaf that I got from a pick from Hobby Lobby. Made 2 bows, put them together, glued them on top of the eucalyptus leaf. I'm going in with some rub-on letters. I decided to place the word trust, but I only had one T, so I had to improvise. Made my own T, and I added that. Just peeled off the letters, and this one is done. I believe this one is my favorite so far. For our last DIY, now who can do a video with being so close, as a matter of fact, today being Good Friday, and not do a religious or a Christian based DIY? So here I'm taking this cross I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I went in with some metallic silver. I thought that the silver would have been good by itself, but then I put it on and it left marks, so I decided to go in with some more of that elephant gray, and I gave it one coat. And then I decided, let's just mix the two paints together. And that's what I did. I only intended to paint one side, but again, the front bled through the back, so I had to go over and paint the back. Now it's all dry. I'm taking this gemstone pack that I had for years now, and I'm just peeling off the largest ones and putting that, and this represents diamond, because diamond is the jewel for April. Here in this one DIY, I'm getting my silver and my diamond, and then I made a small bow, add some green ripple leaves, put the bow on top of that, and we're done. If you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls. If you like budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so that you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. Now we're on to our final reveal. I went ahead and added the word "the" at the end. Now, if you like videos like these, please consider watching this one right here or this playlist. And don't forget to check out the host channels and the guest host channel and the playlist. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.